right. That's nice. Yeah, well, that's kind of, I think that kind of fits in with well,
You are ready? Ready? Excuse me? Yeah, you need the mic?
I think that some mic may help. This should make a place here.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goes up.
The mic not make. Yes, some places.
We have some instruments here. It'll be too close.
You need the mic there?
Yeah, just there be fine. And then it'll give more ambient.
Can you make a mic there?
Yeah, yeah. This one. Ça va l'archi? Ça va l'archi? Ouais, non,
Make a little.
it's really funny if you okay, brother, yeah, I could go, you walk around and feel this nice wood stuff sunbathing and hashtag area in between.
Okay. Don't worry about your button, okay? Rob.
Swamiji also tells that we should be all pure devotees.
Another, or this is it? This is the only one they have practiced.
You should try to be what Swamiji tells.
We're hoping.
वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्ताय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरक्षिते Today I wanted to tell something very important for devotees. I wanted to tell something from Brihad Bhagavatamrita written by Srila Sanatana Goswami. But now I see that I am so much late. So much late. Now it is about 7. More than 7? You should see that. 1 minute before. 5. How late?
2 minutes. 1 minute before.
5 o'clock. Anyhow, I'm telling something from that thing, Brihad Bhagavatam. Very important, and you should not down in your heart. That once Narad went to Prayag, where Ganga and Jamuna are meeting together, very sacred place. There he saw a man, a devotee, and he was performing something there. He cleared the place on the bank of Jamuna and Ganges, made a platform. On that platform he kept his salagram Thakurji, taken from his box, little box was there. He always used to hang his salagram Thakur in a box here, always in his bag. So he took out Thakurji's salagram and put on a very high and very decorated platform, Vedic. And he began to worship. He invited thousands and thousands of devotees there. All were singing and doing kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So they are doing kirtan like this with 10 or more than 10 so many mridangams, so many big halls. All were dancing, all were weeping, sometimes rolling down in front of that Thakurji Salagram. He, after worship, he made Abhishek of Thakurji and offered some go, very beautiful, which was prepared there. And remnants all began to take, he distributed to all devotees, thousands and thousands, those who came there, all were given Mahaprasadam, very sweet Mahaprasadam, tasteful. Even to crows, to cows, to dogs, it was distributed. After that he completed, kirtan was now over, and all devotees were going because it was about evening, and all were satisfied. Even Ant was also satisfied. And he began to take Thakurji in his box, and he was also ready to go to his home. Now at once came there and began to tell very politely and honorably that I have never seen a devotee like you. Never. So your life is successful. And also my life is successful that I have seen you, a devotee like you. You are worshipping Godhead. You are distributing so much prasadam to all, even to ants and dogs. So you are certainly a very high class of devotee and successful, and your life is also successful. Then he told that devotee answered, oh, don't tell. I don't want to hear. I am not a good devotee. I am not a perfect devotee. Always doing so many nonsense things, so many offenses. I don't know any tattva. I only worship Salagram. But if you want to see any true devotee, then you can go to any here, very nearer. There is a king. He is so rich. His temple of Bank Bihari is so much big temple. And it is made of golden. And there, Radha Bank Bihari is there, Bihari ji. And daily, more than lakhs and lakhs devotees take Mahaprasadam there. Mahaprasad is distributed. Anyone comes in his kingdom, all are distributed. Free lodging, free distribution of Mahaprasadam, and everything. And when we go, you will see in front of Thakurji is worshipped in a high way, with so opulent set. Throne is golden. The Thakurji also golden. And so much doing kirtan all day long. If you will enter in his kingdom, you will hear all persons chanting what? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And if you go to another village, you will hear. Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri
Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe.
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 Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri
And
Radhe.
then in another village, Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari, Jai 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 Radha Raman Hari, Govinda Jai Jai,
Govinda Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Jai.
and like you will go more interior, then you will have. No. निताई गौरांग, निताई गौरांग जय, 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 निताई गौरांग. And those who are very good devotees, what they are? Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. And if you reach to temple, Pujari will come and tell, oh Mahaprasad, test for remnant of Biharis is here. You can take as you like, as much as. And then rabdi, then khurchan, peda, kheer, rice, and dal, also as you can take. And you will be satisfied. Also king will come and inquiry that these devotees has been given everything or no. Oh, I want to give you facility for living here. Please be here for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And always come to this class and do kirtan. So everyone is like this. So you can go there. I am not devotee, but that king is devotee, managing everything. Then he went there and he saw what that devotees had told, actually like that. And he became so happy. He went to king and told, okay, I have never seen a devotee like you. Though you are grihastha, but you are doing so much that I have never seen in my life a devotee like you. My life is successful. Your life is successful. You are always happy. Oh, he told, oh, don't tell. I am not pure devotee. I am doing all for my self-price, right? Praise. That also tell that, oh, you are very good devotee. Actually, I am not devotee. Don't tell me devotee. If you want to see a devotee, pure devotee, Indra is pure devotee. And here, the Thakur is in the shape of Vigraha, golden, like a statue. But there with Indra, he has like his own younger brother. And his Vamandev, always there. And serving, Indra serving, and talking. Sometimes doing so much talks. Sometimes Bhamandev fights with his no, fights with another his Satru enemy, and he always removes his all kinds of miseries, sorrows, difficulties, and always helpful for him. And he offers what offers? Not any material these things, only nectar and parijat pushpa, it can fulfill everything, and he gives to his Lord. So Bhamandev is in his shape, in God, and he is taking all these things. So his life is successful. Your life will be successful if you will go to heaven and you will see with your Lord. Narad Rishi. At once, in a moment, more speed than mind, he went, he flew, and went to Vaikuntha and saw. Oh, how beautiful! Bhamandev with his Lakshmi is sitting there, and Indra is serving in so many ways. He is washing his face and gives so much things, abhisheks, and after that so many offerings, preparation, and that nectar and parijat pushpamala he is giving, flower, garland of all these things, and pleasing him with his stav and his stuti. You saw that, right? Narad, actually, his life is successful. And he went to Indra and told that you are certainly very high class of devotee, and you are personally serving your master, and he is taking everything like elder brother. He honors you like elder brother. So your life is so successful. I have not seen in my whole life a devotee life. In the meantime, Bhamandev went there from that place, and where he went, anyone did not know where he has gone. Narad told that, oh, your life is successful by serving him. He told, I don't tell this. I am not even a very little or very little qualified devotee. Don't tell, I don't want to hear. I am not a true devotee. I am not serving my master. I am serving only for my self-gain. So don't tell me devotee. I don't know where my Prabhu has gone now. He was, for a moment he was here, and I was serving. I was happy at that time. But now, where he has gone, I don't know. And I am waiting for him. And sometimes he rebukes me, and sometimes I fight with him for parijat pushpa. Sometimes, when Krishna wants, that Bhamandev wants, my throne, Dharma Sabha, I quarrel with him. I don't respect him. In the pastimes of Krishna, I so much disturb him, and he becomes so angry. I have done so much offenses in his lotus feet. So I am not really Vaishnava devotee. If you want to see any real devotee, and with so opulence, doing archan to his Swami, that you should go to Brahmalok. And you will see that having 4 mouths and 8 arms. Brahma always reciting Ved mantras, always doing prayers to him, and such. His Lord, Sahasra Shisha. Sahasra Shisha means having thousands and thousands of heads, and lakhs of arms everywhere. And she is so big form. And Brahma always reciting Ved mantra and serving him in so many ways. At once Narada went there. and saw really thousands and thousands of heads, and Brahma was praying with what recitation? Purushokta, and he was reciting. And he was also giving the fruits of sacrifices, and he was Jagyapati. So taking all the fruits of Jagya, he was taking, and the fruits remnant giving to Brahma. But after some time he also vanished, and Narad came to Brahma and told, "Oh Father, now I have knew your tattva, glory. Before I was only telling you, Father, 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 but not your glory. That you are a high class of devotee. Now you see that you are a great, highest class of devotee, and your life is successful. Your Prabhu always plays with you, and you are serving him like a person and giving him so many kinds of jagya fruit. And he happily tests all these things. And he has given you power to give any benediction to anyone. You have given so much benediction to Raman, Kumbhakaran, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, and so many, not only one. And sometimes you are not different from Krishna himself, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And sometimes you become Brahma, sometimes Lord Shiva, and sometimes Vishnu. So you are, in whole world, you are himself Krishna, and so much powerful. You can create this world. You can finish this world. You can nourish this world. Brahman took his fingers here. Oh, don't tell. Maisha. I told you everything, that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And you were telling like just this thing to me. Don't tell. In this world, I am a wretched person. I am not a devotee too. Always engaged in all these things. What? Material things to create world and all things. But I am not creator. Who is creator? Krishna creates all. Krishna creates. And he gets power in Karnamdashai Vishnu. And he then becomes Garbhodashai. And he is doing everything in this world. I am not doing anything. I am not Krishna. Don't tell. It is a very big offense. You know that in Krishna pastimes, I did make so many offenses. I will take it. And there is then definitely I am not a devotee. Try more, try. Then he began to tell that if you want to see true devotee, then you should go to Shankar. He is true devotee, always chanting his names. There is no one more greater than Shankar. He is himself Krishna. No different. Hari Har Ek Atma. So you can go to there and see, always doing kirtan with his whole family, his wife, sons, and his all associates, dancing with the damaru, and always serving Krishna. Then he at once went there. And he began to tell Shankar, oh, your life is successful. Truly, you are a pure devotee. But it is not fact. You are himself Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are doing this world, creating this world. You are destroying this world and nourishing. Actually, you are doing. So you are not different to Krishna. Sometimes you play the role of so many manifestations. So really, you are not devotee, but you are God yourself. Then he becomes some furious and told that you are my disciple. I have told you so many times that don't tell all these things. I am not Krishna. I am not even a pure devotee. If I were devotee, then he called me at the time of churning sea, ocean, and he gave me what? Poison. And you see that in this world anyone cannot do that work, difficult. Then he calls me and tells that you should go and preach Mayavad. I am Brahma. I am Brahma. World is zero. World is nothing. There is no God. We are all God. We are all Brahma. So he tells to me these bad things. I am always making so many problems and offenses in the lotus feet of my Prabhu. So I never used to go to Vrindavan in these pastimes. Otherwise I will make some problem. I went to Dwarka once and I began to quarrel with Krishna, fighting with Krishna for Varnashur, because Varnashur was my devotee. And I took his side and began to quarrel and fight. Once I gave a benediction to Bhasmasur named Brikasur named very big demon. And he wanted to marry Parvati forcibly. But Shankar was so furious, so he could not do it. But he worshipped Shankar. And then Shankar told that you can take any benediction. So he gave benediction. He wanted this benediction. To whom I will touch with my palm, he should be at once burnt to ashes. Having this benediction, that demon began to test Shankar that whether he had told true or false. And he began to run after Shankar and Shankar, running here and there. His Mrigachala, that was how. Skin slipped down. He became naked. His damru was thrown here and triangle there. And Hare Krishna, and he was doing here and there. And now, oh Prabhu, set me to it. In the meantime, Krishna came in the shape of a very little boy. Why you are so worried? Oh, you are not seeing that the demon is following me to touch me and then I will burn. Because I have given so why you did so? You should think and then you should try to give anything. But without anything, and you have given this, oh, I said, you should go and I am managing everything. And he sat there like a yogi. And when Brikasur was coming, that demon, running very fastly, oh, why you are running so? Oh, I am searching Shiva. Have Shankar gone in this way? Oh, yes, I have seen, but why you are searching him? Oh, I am searching him to test what he has told me, benediction, that if he will touch this to anyone, he will burn to ashes. I want to test whether he is right or wrong. Oh, foolish person, why you are not testing yourself? Shankar always telling false, always falling false. And so, he cannot tell true. So he is false. So you should see, take your palm here and you should see that nothing is done. At once, oh, very good thing. So I should test, and when he tested it here, and he became two. Then Shankar came and begged, I followed him. He told that you should not do like this. So I am not his devotee, devotee. Sometimes so many persons tell me that you are himself God, you are Brahma. I am very, very sorry. If you want to see any devotee, go to Prahlad. He is really a devotee. You should go. And you will see that Nishingadeva is there and he is always serving him. Nishingadeva takes him in his laps, even. Very good. And he is serving. Then at once he flew to Sutallo. Tal, Talatal, Patal, Rasatal, Sutal. Where Bali Maharaj was there, Prahlad Maharaj was there, and they were both serving Nishingadev or Vamandev into forms. He was saying that there he was serving so much, and Nishingadev was so much pleased. Sometimes eating something, his offerings, and sometimes very happy. Then Prahlad Maharaj went to him, and he began to do dandavat to Prahlad Maharaj. Then Prahlad Maharaj thought that my Gurudev has been mad, or what? That being I am his disciple, and very third class of disciple, so inferior disciple, and he is doing pranam and praising me and praying me. What is the matter? So he tells the Gurudev, don't do so. Oh, now I have known that I have misunderstood you. I made you disciple, but actually you are not my disciple. You are true devotee to Krishna. And Krishna is controlled by you. And तुम्हारे वाक्य को सत्य करने के लिए,
You want to make your words come true.
to make your words true, he has come in a Nishingadev. And in a moment he killed Hiranyakashipu. At that time, even Lakshmi Devi, Shankar, Brahma could not come to Nishingadev. So you are don't tell like this. I am your disciple. And he was rolling down in the feet of lotus, he told that if you want to see any devotee, you should go to Hanuman. Really, he is always serving. How he is serving? Sometimes taking Ram on his shoulders like throne. Sometimes making his tail like castle. Sometimes jumping sea and going to Lanka. Sometimes messaging the feet of Ram, Lakshman. I cannot do all these services. Sometimes he goes here and there. Sometimes he takes whole mountain on his hand and comes to Lanka. So always, forever, he is serving. Once, when Ram was in Ajodhya, Hanuman wanted to see his mother, Sita Devi, and he was in dressing room, dressing room. And Hanuman was searching, where is mother, Shanti? He knew that he is in dressing room. She went and opened at once the door. No one can enter there. But he desperately, like a son, little son went there. Mother, what are you doing? And at that time, mother Sita was taking sindoor here.
Right, red leg.
Uh-huh. You are understanding? Sindoor. Yes. Mother, why you are taking this red thing? Then mother told, smiling, my dear son, I am taking that my husband should be
Long leg.
long live. He should not die. He should be very strong. So as a symbol, I take it. Then Hanuman was satisfied. And he was waiting that mother should come out of the dressing room. And when mother went out of dressing room, he entered the dressing room and he closed the doors. And he began to take all this reddish thing in water, mixing, and he took all over his, in all body, and he became reddish like sindoor. And then he went to the assembly of Ramchandra where Sita was sitting on throne and Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and lakhs were there. All were laughing how he had been reddish. Rama was also laughing. What you had done? Then when he came nearer, Ram told him, why you have done so? Oh, I saw my mother that he was taking a very little red powder. Only to make you live long, very strong, no disease should come for this. So if by taking here you are so, then I must do magic bulb for your benefit. So always Hanuman going back so. So you should go to Hanuman, and really he will. At once ran to Hanuman, and he saw that he is serving in this, that, always. Then he told that, oh, I have never seen any pure devotee like you. Your life is successful. I am also successful to see you, to meet you. Hanuman began to read that Ram has left me in this world and he has gone to Ayodhya with his all associates. I am alone in this world, waiting here. He has ordered me that you should live in this world and try to preach, try to everywhere to devotees and help devotees. So I am here alone, only to help devotees. Now I am so much feeling separation for Ram, and he began to read. He told that if you want to see and if you are devotee, you should go to Pandavas, especially to Arjuna, and you will see that surely his life is so much successful. He went at once to Indraprastha, in the kingdom of Pandavas, and he saw that. At that time, all Pandavas are there, and they wanted to honor and to worship Narada Rishi because he was Guru of Pandavas. But when they brought the pot full of paraphernalia, full of flowers and chandan and everything, deep, dhoop, Narada forcibly took, and by that paraphernalia he began to worship Pandavas. Oh, now you cannot cheat me. Now I have known that how first class devotees you are. Oh, I see that Krishna himself, supreme personality of Godhead, he is serving you. He has become charioteer, and also he serves your horses. And he has given his sister Subhadra and did marriage. And he is a tutor of Abhimanyu, always serving all Pandavas. Oh, my very wonderful man. So you are bona fide devotee, supreme devotee. Thus he was praying so much. I am telling you very, very, very. I have told this story, all this story, never completed in 3 years, 3 years regularly doing, never is still finished. So I am telling in a moment all these things. So Pandavas are so high class of devotee. Pandavas told that, oh, we are not devotee. We have caused so many things that Krishna has to become my surrogate. I know that he is Godhead, personality of Godhead. I have disturbed him so much. I know that he is head supreme personality of God. I have realized. But he has told so many lies for me. No? And I was not ready to fight Mahabharata with them. But he forcibly engaged me in fighting. He gave me the lesson of Gita, he taught me. But it is so, what? No. Lower, very basic principles, very lower, Sharanagati. I am his friend, and he is teaching me Sharanagati. Sharanagati is not Bhakti yet, it is the door of Bhakti. So he thinks that I am not at the door of Bhakti. So I think that I am not a pure devotee. I have not even a Sharanagati. So actually I am not pure devotee. If you want to see devotee, you can go to Dwarka and see, you should meet Uddhav. And you will see how his friend, his general, his teacher, his guru, his shishya, is everything of Krishna. And Krishna sends him where need of Krishna, but he can give any representative. He sends like a representative to Pandavas, to Gopis, even anyone cannot go, but he sends Uddhav there. So you can know. And he went and he saw the high class of devotee, Uddhava. But when he told that, oh, you are first class devotee and your life has been successful, then he began to weep. I am not a pure devotee. I like to be the dust of gopis, fig dust of gopis. Asamaho charanareni tusam. Vrindavane kimakul. Vande nandabrajesteinam padrini. I want to be a fig dust of gopis. Gopis prem is supreme highest. They can control Krishna. And Krishna has himself told that na pare ham nirvan. I cannot repay gopis. I repay anyone. My mother, father, everyone. But I cannot repay. So gopis are not devotee. What they are? They are himself Sarup Shakti and manifestation of Sarup Shakti. So he went to Dwarka, and from Dwarka he went to Braja. And he came from there and went to the council of Vaishnava and declared that gopis are topmost. So glory of gopis are topmost. We should try to serve gopis. And our aim should be to have the mercy of Gaurchand. What is the mercy? It is the sprinkling gopi mood everywhere. So our target should be to serve gopis' dust feet, especially the dust feet of Rupa Goswami. This is the topest feet. Gaur Prema. Now you can begin. What is the time now? 8? So you should begin one kirtan, and in the meantime they should be ready for play. You should do kirtan. Begin. In the meantime, you should make a place, where place. Yes?
What is he?
You should select
Mr. Chaitanya Prabhu.
and they should be ready.
I'd like to perform a short drama for Maharaja and that is Mike.
Mike should be given.
He has a
Mike should be given. Can you put the
Yeah. So this is a play from a book called The Prema Vivarta by Srila Jagadananda Pandit. It is just a compilation of his thoughts and feelings and a little look at his relationship with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, it's a very interactive type of drama, so everybody please throw in their happy bowls and everything else.
The loving affairs of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving intimacy. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they have separated themselves eternally. Now, these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him, who has manifested himself to the sentiment and the complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Srila Jagadananda Pandit was a close and confidential associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As a resident of Navadvip, he was Nimai Pandit's boyhood friend and classmate. Throughout their lives, they enjoyed a unique, loving relationship together. Jagadananda Pandit will continually pick fights with the Lord. These quarrels began in their early boyhood days and continued in Jagannath Puri, where Lord Chaitanya had accepted the sannyas order of life to benedict the fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga.
Lord Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bola Gauranga! My Lord Chaitanya, his beauty, his attributes sustain my life. A desire to write subdues all other thoughts. I push aside my shame, my fear. I take up the pen and I write. Pandit, scholar, in name only, I have no knowledge, I have no devotion. Yet I have a desire to write about the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What can I do? Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami once said to me, Panditji, what do you write? I replied, I write about things which are dear to me. I don't know what is beneficial to the world. I just write down whatever pleases me. He left me alone last night. He knew I was eccentric. So I sit alone, write. My memories of Lord Chaitanya. Once, Lord Chaitanya jokingly said to me, Hey Jagadananda, you have been the chief queen in Dwarka for a long time now. Why do you serve me? I am sannyasi. I am simply a servant, a maid servant of Srimati Radharani. Jai Sri Radhe! I said you have stolen the complexion, the luster of Srimati Radharani, and hence you are a thief. Boyhood days, we was in school. We had an argument. Fight! It made me so angry. I went to the banks of the Ganga, sitting down, and I cried all day, all night. He's coming. Radha Pandit to see me. In the darkness of the early morning, he's coming. Hey, Jagadananda. Jagadananda, speak to us. Such anger is not good, Jagadananda. Jagadananda, every time we argue, our love increasing. Each time, that love is getting deeper. This is my way. I worship the feet of anyone who will hear the ambrosia. Gauranga! Lord Chaitanya! He is a moon-like personality. Who's seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is the Lord of my heart. He's the treasure of my life. I am his servant, and I will never give up his service. If I hear one man say, Shri Chaitanya, Bolo! I will embrace him! He is my friend. He's my friend. I will beat with a stick anyone who respects another sannyasi and disregards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Huh? If to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if to please Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then I must experience pain. Golden limb, golden form, Mahaprabhu, Supreme Master, Polo! Polo! One time in Kamyavan forest, I'm naughty boy, I'm cutting lots of apples. The person would be, hey, boy! I curse you right! You become crocodile, and you stay that way for 4 years. They're calling me the Kundere Jogai, huh? Argumentative Jogai. What? Every day I'm having argument with Lord Jita. They're making me so angry. Listen. I'm going to Bengal, huh? I'm bringing for him beautiful pot. What? Sandalwood oil. Huh? I'm coming. Govinda, the servant. Hey! I say, hey Govinda. Chop. Govinda. Give this sandalwood oil to Lord Chaitanya. Give him a little massage. He's coming to me, saying, hey, Jagadananda, I have heard you are bringing for me sandalwood oil. Huh? I'm sannyasi. I cannot accept this sandalwood oil from you. You take this oil, give it into the temple of Jagannath, burn it in his lamps, then your trouble will be fruitful. Fruitful? I said to him, who has told you I have bring you sandalwood oil? He's telling me food prepared by an angry cook enhances the taste. Devotees, I'm asking you this one. Please. Never criticize Vaishnava. Never looking fault in Vaishnava. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the spiritual master of the whole universe. You simply tell whoever you meet, whoever you see, you tell them this simple thing. You tell them, Bolo Gauranga! Chant Krishna's name incessantly. Krishna's name descended in the Kali Yuga to deliver conditioned souls. Chant Krishna's name day and night like Srila Haridas Thakur. Sri Haridas Thakur ki! You remember the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna deep in the groves of Vrindavan Dham. You serve Miss Vaishnava, Shri Gauranga. Serve all Vaishnavas, Shri Gauranga. Love Vaishnava. Very soon. Sooner than you may think. Jai Shri Gaur Premanandi. Very heartily blessings to you. Very good. Actually, he has organized all these participate in frame. Chaitanya Maha, that Jagadananda is telling, I don't know what I
I don't know what I am writing. যখন যাহা মনে পড়ে তখন তাহা লিখি। I am writing only what I remember. I don't know what is beginning, what is end, what is regular, what is anything. মন কান্দে, প্রাণ কান্দে, কান দিয়ে দুনিয়া। When he was writing, he was bitterly crying, weeping. So he has told the first time was boyhood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Jagadananda. They were playing, always reading in school. One day they went to play in Ganges bank on the sand, and it became so much night. They were laughing, dancing, chanting Hari name, playing beautiful all pastimes. But anyhow, Jagadananda became man, sulky mood, not angry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all other went to their homes, returned. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was waiting here, very jagai, very jagai, very jaga. And he was waiting here on the bank of Ganges. My Gaurang, always weeping. He was waiting in his mother's house, Jagannath Mishra house, and he was waiting here, but in very little age. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not sleep. He came on the bank of Ganges in the midnight and searching, very jaga, very jaga, very jaga, where you are. And he was weeping, jagai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and embraced Jagai, Jagadananda. Oh, I could not sleep. I cannot live without you. And he pacified, like Satyabhama. Jagadananda was Satyabhama, some incarnation of Srimati Radhika. So he has same mood like, somewhat like Radhika. So, always doing something like this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at last, he took him with him and they went, and then after midnight they took anything. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu up till now he had not taken anything, but now he took. And he always used to be with Jagai. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became renowned, he went with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there he was always serving. He described it very well. Very well. I think that he is learned person in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat also. And you should try to be more qualified, more and more qualified. And not to imitate, but to be like that, Jagadananda. Not to imitate, to be like him. Answer Srimati Radhika, you told like that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to sprinkle this mode of not Radha mode, Unnata Ujjvala Rasang Swabhakti Sriyam, this. All the acharyas in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come only to give this, sprinkle the same thing. Swamiji also, in the guidance of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Jagadguru, he came to sprinkle. But he has to cut so many jungles. And he has cut so many jungles. But yet new are coming. I am worried for that. I want that all you should be very strong devotees. What Chaitanya what Swamiji has taught you, you should try to follow him actually, not imitating, and be true devotee. I want that as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started and Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur started Nagar Sankirtan, door to door, to village, to gallery, to one and gallery, like chanting, remembering, like weeping. He used to do like that. And then there will be no fear for that astrologer are telling that in one world war we come and we will all be destroyed. We will never be destroyed. Atma is nothing to be destroyed. He is above birth and death. So why you are so worried? That's why. Where we will be, what we will be, you should never be worried for anything. If atom bomb or hydrogen bomb or any bomb, it cannot touch Atma to show. Never. So nothing. You should try to do kirtan here, there. Sometimes you should assemble in one place and take classes like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have to take classes of the little boys. What? You should read only Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Jai 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 Shri Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya 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 Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Hari Bo 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 Very good, very good. Thank you. And thank you, thank your mother, those who had given birth to you, a boy, so much qualified like you. So much thanks to her mother, his mother. Namami Nandanandanam, 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 Sitarupatramandalam, Sukanaratnakundalam, Sutachitam Gachandanam, Namami Nandanandanam. Indian melody.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I request Govinda Bhagat to speak some words. He has called all devotees. They have also called me from India. And that by this like of gathering, he has also taken my heart. So I am so much indebted to them all. So he should speak something. Also he can speak about the plan here we want to do here. Some center also about.
Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Shrimate Gaura Govinda Swami Tinamine, Namo Vishnu Padaya, Radhikaye Priyatmane, Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Tinamine, Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine, Namaste Sarasvati Devi, Gauravani Pacharane, Nivashesha Tunavadi Paskatade Shatarane. So first of all, I would like to welcome His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaja to Birmingham, along with his entourage, who are coming from Mathura, and all the devotees, followers, and the guests who are coming to hear from him for the first time. So, I was reflecting before having to come up here and speak, how this week in Birmingham is, for most, very important week. You have the summit meetings, where you have leaders of the heads of state from around the world. They're meeting tomorrow, I believe, in Birmingham to discuss how they will create some solutions to problems in the world, i.e. the debt that they have in the third world, etc. So they're going to sit down around tables and have their discussions. And for us, who are starting to get some taste for Harikatha, such things would be very, very dry. But we hear from the Srimad Bhagavatam 5,000 years ago that when the leaders of society wanted to come up with some solution for the problems, they gathered at Naimisharanya forest, and they met Sutta Goswami. And when inquiring from Sutta Goswami how to bring about some solution for the problems which would come in Kali Yuga, which is now, then Sutta Goswami, he advised them to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, to hear Harikatha. So we see that this week is important in Birmingham, but it's not important because these heads of states who are wielding so much power and influence in the world, apparent power and influence, are here. But actually, it's very important because a pure devotee of Krishna is come to Birmingham to speak Harikatha, and that is Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj. Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj. So, actually, this occasion is more auspicious than I personally can even fathom with my very limited and conditioned brain. But I can only think, and this I think repeatedly, how glorious Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj is, that at such an advanced age, after having lived in the holiest of places, Vrindavan, Mathura, for the last 50, 60 years, with no want, but tasting so much ananda, so much bliss and ecstasy, that he's giving up, apparently giving up the land of Vrindavan, because wherever he goes, he takes Vrindavan with him, and he gives it in so many ways, now through his harikatha, his glances. So just how glorious he is for coming in such situation to benedict the world and actually bring about the real solution for whole society, not just the human beings but all living entities. Knowingly and unknowingly, everybody is getting benefit from his harikatha. There's a verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, I hope I remember it. Janasya Krishna Vimukasya Daivat Adamas Lasas Sudukitasya Anugrahayat Yena Charanti Nunam Bhavyanti Bhutani Janadanasya. That Janasya Krishna Vimukasya Daivat, that in this material world, the living entities, they're turned away from Krishna. And next one. Adama Silasya Sudukitasya, that they engage in Adamic activities, very irreligious activities. But Bhutani Bhavyani Janadanasya, but those sadhus, those saints, they undergo all kinds of inconvenience to travel, to traverse the globe, and they give the mercy of Lord Janardhan, or Lord Krishna. So we are very fortunate that such a person as Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, that he underwent so much inconvenience, so much austerity at such a late age to come and benedict us and bless us. And by his mercy, we are here to hear such sweet Harikatha. And in that same line, in that very, very glorious line, now Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj is also doing the same. So we can see just how close he is to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. That Srila Prabhupada has come and he's planted so many seeds, and continuing in his line, he is also traveling at late age, undergoing all kinds of inconveniences, nurturing, loving, showing so much affection in a way which myself and I guess most of us have never experienced before. That it's just actually melting stone hearts. So it's stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that if one is feeling very stone-hearted, it is due to aparads. But when hearing Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj, even the aparads, he's starting to have so much effect. So I just ask also from devotees that they benedict me, that I be able to be part of a solution to the problems by hearing Harikatha. In the Srimad Bhagavatam is stated, Nigama Kapataro Galitam Phalam, Shuka Mukhat Amita Drava Samyutam. That this Harikatha is coming down the cyclic succession from personalities like Shukadeva Goswami, and it's Amrita Drava Samyutam. It's flowing, it's like nectar just oozing and it's being nourished, it's being relished, but not in the mouth, but by the ears. So we see that Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj, he has his entourage of devotees who are Nigama Kalpataru Galitam Phalam Shukha Mukadam Drava Santam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasa Alyam, who have dedicated their lives to relishing Harikatha. So this really is the solution for the problems in society, individually and collectively. Because by such Harikatha, then it purifies the consciousness and the ether on the planet. And Pibata Bhagavatam Rasa Alyam Muhu Aho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavaka, that one should taste and hear this Harikatha till death. That is really the Dharma, that is the religion, to hear Harikatha. And by such, it can only be done, really, by hearing from somebody who actually has got Hari within his heart, who has got Krishna within his heart. So this house, residents of the house, I believe they're not here yet, but they're so fortunate that Srila Narayana Maharaj, he stayed here, I think, 3 years in a row. And before that, my Diksha Guru, Srila Gaura Govinda Maharaj, he also stayed here. And the residents in the street, they're so fortunate. The residents of Birmingham, they're so fortunate. And the residents of the planet are so fortunate that such a personality as Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj is coming and very compassionately bestowing his mercy, whether they know it or not, but still. And when they come in contact, then his Harikatha, his personage, is so sweet that it's irresistible. So he's asked me to say a few words about our plans in Birmingham. Really, they are his plans, and we just hope to be able to be instruments for his plans to be carried out. So we plan to get a preaching center in this area, and it is the desire of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj that many of his, as we see, his family is rapidly growing and increasing. So those who would like to, who can also tolerate being in a city, because actually city is not a proper place for spiritual cultivation. But out of compassion, then the sadhus, they come to the cities and they have preaching centers or temples so that people in the cities, they have a chance to hear Harikatha. So he wants to have a center here in Birmingham and to benedict the living entities in Birmingham, and also for devotees who are wanting that association to hear Harikatha, that they can come and also be nourished by this Harikatha. And he also will be sending his brahmacharis from Mathura. After he leaves tomorrow, Subal Sakha Prabhu, he'll be staying here, and he'll be staying here for 2 weeks, and he'll be giving morning and evening classes from Brihad Bhagavatamrita. So he'll give about 20 classes on Brihad Bhagavatamrita. After that, he'll go to France for 2 weeks and give about 10 classes from another scripture, and then after that, Holland. So in this way, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj is not just, he's expanding his preaching potency in so many ways, and we will see as years come that more of his brahmacharis like Shubhananda Prabhu and others, they will be coming and giving real mercy to this very dry, parched Western world. So again, I'd just like to thank Maharaj for coming to Birmingham. Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj ki.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतीष्ठ गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। Now, everywhere in my tour, I am hearing so many things that a very great war will come. All will be finished. Where to go, where to hide, and what to do. Some are selling their property and they are seeking some lonely places where bomb cannot affect. We are hearing that Los Angeles is going to be ruined very soon. Los Angeles. And there will be no trace of Los Angeles. So many things, so many predictions are now I'm hearing here and there. All are somewhat disturbed and worried for that. But there is nothing to be worried. Nothing. These problems are from beginning of the creation of this world. These are not new, at all not new. And we try to be so happy in this world without any problem. But I know that we only create all troubles and all problems. We are creator of. God is not creator. I know that nowadays all human being has been so much self-centralized and selfish. They want that we should make so big weapons and any other should not do. I should tell lie, but all should tell truth. I should be cruel, but all should be. So we want to be like this. Who is making all these problems? I see that they are so much rich. They have invented so many things that whole globe, world has become a very smaller thing. We can hear him from opposite side of a world, one and to another one. We can hear. We can see that President Clinton is speaking on the stage, and we are hearing his voices and everything. Something, a cricket match is going on anywhere in England between Australia and England, and all are so much interested to see it. We can fly very soon from one place to another, and we can round the whole world in some hours. So whole world has become so small, but our scientists and their researches has been so much, some of course. Why? At first we have seen that there was so much love and affection between husband and wife, children, brothers and brothers, sisters and brothers, and neighbors with also neighbors. But now it has become so rare. In one flat living, Anyone not knowing that who is he, a death is there, and never a marriage ceremony is going. A man is dying, and one man making so merry. So there is a problem not of these things, making weapon and all these things. There is a problem of that. Our real praying, love and affection has gone away. This is the quality of heart. We have lost now. We have no sympathy for others, no love and affection for others. In Western countries especially, the air is also affecting in India now also. No love between husband and wife. Always changing like animals. And thus, big problem comes. Why you are not solving all these things? They should sit and solve. They are solving these things. And if not solving this, more and more problems are coming. Who has made weapons so powerful? Who have? These very persons. Those who are sitting now. They have created all these things. So, there is only solution for all these things. We should have so much faith in God, so much love and affection for all, even for our keepers. Why they are slaughtering so many cows and rams, sheep, goats, fishes? Why they are doing? They are have their pass or anything for their doing all these things nonsense? Why they are doing? If they are doing all, then why a reaction will not come? Surely it will come. Big wars may come. But I know that only they will be affected who are doing this nonsense. So you should not be worried. Those who are chanting and remembering Supreme Personality of Godhead, those who have so much belief in God, they will not be affected. We know that we have come to this world for a very short time. Death is sure. Whether today or after today, after 3-4 days, after 100 years, it will must come. So why to fear from these bumps and all? It cannot touch Atma soul, never it can. So you should be a strong belief that anything, powerful bumps will not affect any soul. So never worry for that. We know that there had been so many times world was destroyed. Again, in a moment, new world was created. But not a single soul was affected by these things. So you should not be worried. Always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is very powerful medicine. If you chant like this, lakhs and lakhs hydrogen and atom bombs will not affect you, not a little. So you should not fear. Let them fear. Those who are doing all this nonsense, they will always fear. So, my request is to hear Hari Katha. Like Parikshit Maharaj, he heard Hari Katha from Sukadeva Goswami. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his mercy, telling Hari Katha to all. He told first in his life, when he was a boy, but very intelligent, very beautiful, always so much happy. And he was at that time reading in school like Vyakaran, Hindi, English, Sanskrit grammar. And a Keshav Kashmiri came, very learned person, defeating all the learned persons in the whole world, especially in India. He was very learned person in Vedas, Upanishad and all things, and he could recite in moment thousands and thousands of sloks, new. He defeated all, everywhere in Kashi, in Mithila and so many places. And he came to, at that time, Navadip, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, only his age was like 12 or 11. 12 or 13 like this. And he has opened in this very age, little age, he has opened a Sanskrit grammar school. So many boys were there. Mahaprabhu was teaching them English grammar so well. That Pandit came, announced, I want to defeat, challenge any learned person. And if anyone wants to debate with me, I've given them challenging. So no one came in front. They told that if you are such a learned person, then you should go and debate with Nimai Pandit. He is only very is and not so much learned. Only grammar, he knows something. So he is our like disciples of disciples. So you should go and contest. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with little boys on the side of Ganges, when sun was going to set, very good scenery was there. Sun was red and going into the river, and all river was so red, reddish. And at once, in the council of these little boys, Keshav Kashmiri, having big turban, with so many books and so many disciples, he came. He saw that so many boys, very little boys, are reading and learning something in grammar. So he sat there to watch what they are doing. All were so much honor, had so much honor for Chaitanya, this little boy. He was so beautiful and so strong personality that Keshav Kashmiri was thunderstruck. Then he thought that who is that boy? Then any boy told, oh, you don't know. He is our Gurudev. He is our teacher and well known in Navadip. And he said, oh, I have heard the name of this Nimai Pandit. Oh, she's very big personality boy. Mahaprabhu knew that this Pandit has come to debate with me. Mahaprabhu very simply, some smiling, told like in a manner of a very little disciple, very humbly he asked, I've heard that you are a very learned person. So I want to hear some beautiful slokas that you have done. He told that I never speak what I have told before or written before. I can, in a moment I can do new, very beautiful, without any wrong thing, and very sweet I can do. What do you want to hear? He said that, I want to hear the glory of Ganges. Oh. And in some minutes, they spoke about 100 new slokas, very ornamented style. All the boys were surprised. Oh, how learned he is. And he was looking that what they are effect that I have told. So all were astonished. In the meantime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord, I want to hear among all these slok, any one slok, that you should explain and tell what are wrong and what are
Merit and demerit of this law.
merit and demerit of this slok. He told that Keshav Kashmiri has no wrong anything in his slokas. Never anything defect. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu humbly told that, may I tell something? Some defects? And from what slok you want? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the middle, among his slok, from middle, one slok he told. And he told that you should explain. He told that I have no mistake or anything. Then he told that should I tell any mistakes, that what are mistakes? I said, yes, you can do. Then he was surprised that how you took one slok among my slok, that in a minute I told all these things. Anyone cannot remember. Then Mahaprabhu smiling told, if anyone can make so many slok in a minute, then why not a person can remember all these things that you have told in a minute? Then his face was somewhat fell. Then Mahaprabhu, he told 5 demerits and 5 merits of this. And thus he was defeated. He could not answer anything. And his proud went on. And he went at once. The boys wanted to clap, but Mahaprabhu warned, you should not do like this. Always try to respect all. He is a respectable person. And told him that, I want that today you should take rest and I will see you. In the night, he began to pray her, his worshipable deity, Saraswati Devi, that why you made so. Now I am not in a situation to show my face anywhere. I am defeated, but I am sorry that, worry that I have been defeated only from a very little small boy and not so learned, only some not knowing grammar. In the dream, her worshipable deity came and told, you are so lucky. He is not a little boy. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead, himself Krishna. And that is by my mercy you have seen that. So in the morning you should go and fall flat on his lotus feet and pray for forgiveness. And the very morning, at about 4 in the morning, went to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and fell flat on the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, begging mercy. Mahaprabhu told what? The fruit of learning is not to fight with anyone. The fruit of all learnings, Ved, Upanishad and all things, is to serve Krishna. So you should go at once to any good devotee and hear the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead and try to chant, remember and hear the pastimes of Krishna if you want to be happy. So at once you should go. There will be no problem at all in life. So those who want to be happy in this world is not a place of happy. This is like a jail. Very severe jail, very suffering jail. In this world, nature has made a jail that who will forget Krishna and his service and love and affection they will give up. This is a jail for them. So in jail, anyone he cannot be happy. So in this world, anyone cannot be happy. Never and never. Old age will come. So many suffering will come. So many problems are coming. You are seeing in this world. You are suffering all. You are not suffering so much. But sufferings. Who? The council who is sitting in Birmingham now. They are so much afraid when one will attack with all these weapons. So they have so many things with them. But they want that anyone should not in this world have this. So all should fear from me. They want. So they are making program from so many long years. But they fail. They never can like this. No solution. Nothing for of this. So only chanting of name. So you should go and also chant Hari name and be always happy. A person who is not chanting and remembering, especially has no faith in God, he will never be happy, cannot be happy. So we should be strong in this. One Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to East Bengal. He was married at that time with Lakshmi Priya. He went there. And he was giving so much classes, Bhagavad Path and all this. A Brahmin, Tapan Mishra, came and told, I want to know what is the sadhan and sadhata.
The means and the goal of life.
The goal of life and how to achieve this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told one answer. There are so many kinds of goals. So many kinds of goals. For whom? Those who are not devotees. They have so many desires, worldly desires. So many. So there are so many desires, they cannot be happy for anyway. So there are so many goals for them. Sometimes money, sometimes fame, sometimes controlling others, sometimes having so many cars, beautiful cars, so much luxurious palaces, and so many things. Sometimes aeroplanes also, so many things. But by having these, they are never satisfied. Never. And anyone cannot be satisfied. Because we are part and parcel of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, there should be one life of God. One goal of life. And what that? Always chant, remember the glories of Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. And you can achieve this by association of Vaishnavas, who are truly Vaishnava, who don't want to cheat anyone. They don't want to make any problem for anyone, always helping them. No selfishness at all. They want that all should be happy forever. They want to change the mood of all jivas from worldly desires to serve Krishna. So we should go and serve them, and by this, especially by chanting and this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. This is a very powerful mantra. If nothing desire, worldly desire, no offenses, and you are chanting with a simple heart, then very soon we will realize this thing. And love and affection for Krishna and for all will come, and then you can be happy. So in this world, this love and that mood is very rare. But all time, the devotees of Krishna God, they want to preach this thing to whole world. Once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, and he told, what he told? You remember? What? Suna Suna Nityananda Suna Haridas. You know perhaps. To preach and beg, from door to door you should go. And beg that you should give me, I want some donation. What donation you want? I want that you should once chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. There used to be laugh that what? This is a mad person. Not begging anything, money or anything, only begging that you should chant Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is telling them that you should chant always. What? Three things. To chant Krishna, Bola Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Kara Krishna, Shikha. Three things. You should go and tell them to chant Krishna, to remember Krishna, and to know who is God. What are the qualities of God and glories of God? By three things, all will be happy. So those who are so much fortunate, they will take it. So Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas went in Navadvip town, and he began to tell like this, door to door, begging Harinam Bhikha. This is called Nam Hatta. Many smiling something, and they used to tell Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Those who were not telling, they used to sit there. I will not go without hearing from your mouth. Somehow thinking that they are mads. So thus he went to Jagai and Madhai, very learned person and very rich person, but taking always wine. They were mad. And thus they were like giants for giants. Giants were very wicked persons, like demon. They were demon. Anyone cannot pass by the way where they were sitting and taking wine. All used to fear. But Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas went there and told that, what are you doing? You should chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. At once hearing, they become very furious. And one of them slapped, and with that vessel, part of vessel, and it was cut him, attacked, and thus injury came and blood came. At once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with all followers chanting Hare Krishna, they at once came. Mahaprabhu was so furious that he called his chakra, oh chakra, oh chakra, and chakra came in his hands, and he wanted to cut the head, but Nityananda Prabhu fell on his face and told that in this and coronation. You should not do like this. You should try to change the mode of this. So you should be merciful to that. At one, he has accepted me, this Madhai, Jagai. One of them has accepted me. So you should be merciful to this. Oh, he has accepted you? He at once touched by his lotus hands, and at once he began to weep and to cry, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. At once he was changed. Then his second Madhai also began to weep that we are brothers, we have distributed their mercy to him, but not to me. Why? Because you are bitten in the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu. Then at once you should go to Nityananda Prabhu and beg pardon. And if he is satisfied, I will give also pardon. At once he fell flat on the lotus feet of Nityananda. And he was changed totally. Became pure devotee. They became sadhu. So, by this name, all can be changed. Also, there are so many instances. What? Where? কোথায় গেল? এখানে কোথায় ছিল? আর কোনো? He also kept so many teachings to Raghunath Das Goswami. What are they? Raghunath Das Goswami.
Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das Goswami to always be very simple. Don't dress in very luxurious dress. Don't eat palatable, rich food stuff. Always eat very simple. And don't hear any mundane talks, any worldly topics about any worldly, but in our mind always be in Vrindavan and serve Shri Radha Krishna conjugal.
What he has told to Rupa Goswami. In this world there are so many kinds of jivas, and how any Saubhagyaman jiva. Hare Krishna.
So hence Sri Rupa Goswami met with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy and he instructs him for the whole world. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instruct him that it's mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Rup Shiksha, Brahmanda Bhramite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. That by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, some fortunate soul, they can get the seed of bhakti, they get seed of devotion. What is this? Desire to serve Krishna, it is called Bhakti Lata Bij. Its external symptom is Shraddha. That Shraddha means Shraddha tu annopaya varjam Krishna mukhi chitta vritti vishesha. That I shall must serve Krishna if someone cut my body into pieces, yet I should not reject Harinam. It is called Shraddha. And it is Srila Kaviraj Goswami mentioned here that Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. By the mercy of Guru and Krishna, some practitioner can get the seeds of devotion. So nothing is there in the soul. What came from the mercy of Guru and Vaishnava, Guru and Krishna? So all living entity have some constitutional form, but it is now at present latent position. Just like there is some mango seed, neem seed, tamarind seed, so many seeds. But if we put in earth, in fertile earth, and you pour water, light, air, then it will sprout, and gradually it will develop, and it will one day it will be a very big tree. Similarly, all jiva some consider in latent position. When we associate with Guru and Vaishnava, then it will be developed. Just like that water from constellation Sati, if it contact with oyster shell, it produce pearl. If it contact with hood of snake, then it generate jewel. If in elephant, it is called, if in banana tree, camphor. So many different places, different things. So all jivas has some different constitutional form, not same form. When he take initiation from bona fide Gurudev and associate with Vaishnava and Guru, then his mood will be developed. Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Latavi, that something inside in that soul, and when it contact with that Krishna Seva Vasana, that mercy of Guru and Krishna, then he can develop his mood. Or someone can think, oh, nothing inside in jivas, only in the mercy of Krishna and Guru. It is not correct. Something is in mercy of Guru and Krishna, and something in jiva's constitutional form. When they contact each other, then it produces, then it develops Krishna consciousness. If not so, the same gardener, same bank of Ganges, but so many different types of seeds, and same gardener putting water, nourishing the seeds. Why different tree comes from that seed, and different fruits come from that? Same gardener, same fertile land, same water. Similarly, all jivas have different moods. When they associate with Guru and Vaishnava, their moods will be developed. Likewise, in Jaiva Dharma, we have seen about Vijay Kumar and Brajanath. They are same Guru and they are always hearing Harikatha, same Harikatha, but their mood manifests in different ways. So Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij, Tate Krishna Seve Kare Gurur Sevan, Maya Jal Chuti Paya Govinda Charan. Tate Krishna Bhaje Kare Gurur Sevan. Only if we want to serve Krishna, not Guru. If we neglect Guru, then it will not be fruitful. If we think, oh, Guru give us mantra, no need to keep any connection with Gurudev, or no need to respect Vaishnavas, then Krishna will never be excuse use. He never be pleased. As for example, that even lotus is blooming on water. If you take that lotus from water, that it will be tomb, it will dry. When it will contact with the water, Surya Mudija Paddam Padda Prakasate. When sun rise, then lotus will be bloom, but blossom. But if we take out that lotus from water, then this sun will not blossoming him, that lotus, it will dry him. So, Narayana Vabi Guru Prachitam Durbuddhe, Kamalam Jaladapetam Sasati Ravirna Pasati. Similarly, if we neglect Gurudev, don't want to respect Guru and Vaishnavas, then Krishna will never be pleased on you. Your mood will dry. So, Tate Krishna Bhaje Kare Guru Sevan. We have to serve Gurudev at first. Under Vaishnavas, we have to serve Gurudev. Under Vaishnava and Gurudev, we have to serve Krishna. Then Krishna will be happy and pleased on you. Then we can develop our Krishna consciousness. Then Maya Jal Chuti by Sri Krishna Charan. We are suffering so much. Why? For forgetting Krishna. Sanatana Goswami is asking Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who am I? Why I feel these three torments? I don't know what is lead to my ultimate good. Eternal, Jeev is the eternal servant of Supreme God. And feel these three torments, Krishna bhuli sei jeev anadi bahirmukh ate maya tare day sangsara diduk. We forgetting Krishna, we forget Krishna and came in this world and want to that we always eat, drink and be merry. We don't want to serve Krishna, so we are feeling so many threefold miseries. Adhyatmik, Adi Doivik, Adi Bhautik. Adhyatmik means when is suffering due to our uncontrolled mind. So many sufferings come, so many sorrows come due to our mind, it is called Adhyatmik. Adi Doivik, that means sufferings due to demigods. If science is progress in climax, their stage is so high in progress in science, yet about 2 years back we have seen a very great earthquake, grievous earthquake in Osaka, Japan. No science can control this. If too many is very big flood, none can check this. So it is due to demigods. It is called Adidoivik. Adibhautik. Suppose you are passing through road, one dog bite you, any bull throw you, it is called Adi Bhautik. So if we are suffering all these threefold miseries due to forgetting Krishna. So if we serve Gurudev and doing bhajan of Krishna, then Maya Jal Chuti by Sri Krishna Charan, we will be free from clutches of Maya and we will attain the service of divine couple in Golok Vrindavan. Hare Krishna Pancha Kalvatarupaste Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Paitanang Pavane Bho Vaishnave Bho Namo Namo.
So there are so many teachings. Among all teachings, Sanatana Shiksha, Rup Shiksha, and dialogue between Rai Ramananda and Mahaprabhu Sambhava, these are so much important. He has told how to achieve love and affection in the lotus feet of Godhead. Among them they have told Raganuga, Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga. And they have also told that the highest love and affection for Godhead can be only by following these 4 steps of gopis. Without help of them, without the mercies of gopi, and without following the mode they gopifies, we cannot control Supreme Personality of Godhead. So for common persons, what I told before, all these things, they should try to enter in bhakti, pure love and affection, by the methods that Swamiji has told or all has. Chanting, remembering of Krishna, doing good activities. But for those who are developed and those who are senior and they know Krishna Tattva and all kinds of Tattva, Jiva Tattva, everything, and those who have some greed to serve Krishna, for them Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has kindly told that अतएव गोपी भाव करी अंगीकार रात्रि दिने चिंते राधा कृष्ण विहार. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami and Srila Raramanand told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told to Rupa and Raghunath. Highest topic of this thing, that if you want to serve Krishna and to control Krishna in Golok Vrindavan, then you should practice from this life, being in this world, in the guidance of a very Rasik and Tattva Vaishnava. Ate gopi bhav kari angikar, aratre dine chinte Krishner viha. We have some modes in our hearts, and eternal. We have very beautiful shape. We have beautiful all kinds of mood in our hearts. Only it is covered when by the help of Yog Maya, that is Ladini Shakti, the essence of loveliness and Samrit Shakti. When it will be touched, then it will illuminate as what was the original constitutional form of energy. All has that. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has told it clearly, this thing. You can see, I have marked. He is telling, Shravan Kirtan Adi Sadhan Samaye Yada Suddha Bhakti Udeti Swasa Vidyattam Parihatya Vidya Chideta Vitrishna Janani Shapi Jivase Sthula Lingam Aupadik Dehat Vaim Vinasya Tasya Sarupagatam Shuddha Chit Deha Adhikar Bhedena Madhurasa Swad Ayatanam Gopika Deham Pragatati. First, he has told vividly here in his place. The Jivasya means of soul. They are originally, by constitution, they are very beautiful shape, body, like this is. But this is not original, and this is material. And that shape is eternal in Jeev. But now covered by Maya, and it is like anything in seed, potency in seed, all this. But there is something. So Adhikara Bhedena, according to their ability means Shuddha Deha, body, Chit Deha. They have also up to Madhur Rasa Swayad Ayatanam Gopika Deham. We are still in this case, in this stage. We have that. Some we have the body of gopis, some of friends, some of so many things. But who are attracted in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this line, they must be like that. Those who are attracted with, they like Dasaras, they will be attracted in Ramanus. So it is vivid. Here also, second he has written. I think that he has translated, but he has not translated that as a full,
Yielding full sense of it.
you can read.
When Sudha Bhakti arises in the heart of the Sadak Jiv, by continual practice of hearing and chanting, Bhakti Devi, who dispels all desires other than that for the service of the Lord, removes this avidya. By the function of the Vidya Britti, or knowledge potency, Bhakti Devi destroys the gross and subtle bodies of the Jiv. Simultaneously, Bhakti Devi manifests the original, pure spiritual form of the Jiva.
This original form, by constitution, which is here, it will be illuminated only.
To the extent that one receives the purely spiritual form of a gopi, if by qualification one is fit to taste the Madhur Ras. One may attain a form in any of the 5 transcendental relationships of Samta, Dashya, Sakya, Vatsalya or Madhur, in accordance with one's eligibility, or in other words, in accordance with the Sthayi Bhav.
So we should not have any kinds of doubt in Krishna, in Bhakti, in Guru, but they should be qualified. But having no doubts in these things. What Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written, what our Gurudev has written, what Srila Saraswati Thakur has written, what Swamiji has written. We should not have any kinds of doubt. With a strong desire, we should try to follow them, always doing Nagar Sankirtan everywhere, distributing books, some classes everywhere, and thus preaching whole world the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Go, Brahma, Hari Go. Sankirtan, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So much thanks to you, those who have come to hear. So So much thanks to them.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivaisnari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
I am appealing to all that I want to make a very good preaching center here. I want that all the devotees should help me in this way, that a good center can be made here, and all will be gained, benefited by this, without self-gain. So, I request all devotees and all those who are here that very soon, very beautiful center should be there, so that I may come sometime, preach here, and associate with you all. Go. Gaur Preman.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo,
Hare Bol.